Howdy guys, Nintendo Capri Sun here, and I like it when I'm sniffing my balls. So we're back in the temple here, and we're gonna turn this thing around. I actually scanned that old statue I'm in right now, and as well as the entrance to the temple off screen. I didn't mean to, but I just got a little overzealous. Where do my scans stand at right now, actually? 21%, yeah. Sounds good. So, can I move? Yeah. So we're just leaving now with our newly acquired holographic amber holograms. We can now scan amber holograms. So we can scan holograms that are the color of your energy, or the color of Drew Barrymore's energy, according to 51st Dates, even though that song never made it into the movie. I don't know why. This is a new door, actually. Dark energy may damage it. Well, I don't want to damage it. Unless you're just talking about the blast shield, then okay, maybe. If you go over here to the other side of the room... Let's see here. Let's bomb this out right here. I do believe we have... Yes, we do. Another door. Another strange kind of door. Is it an ice door? Light energy may damage it. Well, can you see where this is going? Yeah, not too hard, actually, to kind of make sense of what's going on here. And nope, not falling for the shriek bats again. I don't think so. I've noticed sometimes when you're just shooting in one direction, every now and then one of your shots goes off in a different direction. So there is like a slight, almost automatic homing on your regular gun, it seems like. And I don't know if that's just my imagination, as it could be. Don't land on that thing. Oh god, I did. I almost went off the edge there. That would have stay linked because I didn't want to miss this up here. Let's see. I guess as long as I'm backtracking, I can tell that stupid story I keep talking about. It's not really much of a story at all, though. Nose sniffle. Edit that out. Yeah, there's so many of those. Ugh. So, the story's basically, it's a science problem that was in my science book one day. And we never actually did the problem in class, but I read it. Because I remember, like, I guess being fascinated by it or something. But anyway, the problem was, there was a girl, and she's riding in the mom with her car. She's riding in the mom with her car. And, let's see. Oh wait, I wanted to get something first. There's an energy tank I can pick up. It's a little out of the way, but it's worth it. Yeah, she's riding in the car with her mom, and they go past a semi. And as they pass the semi... No, this is where I need to go next. Shoot. My bad. Yeah, so as they pass the semi, the car sort of swerves toward the semi. Is that there's some densium in here somewhere. I don't know. And anyway, it swerves toward the semi, and the mom comments on it and says, "Oh my gosh, we almost swerved toward that semi. I wonder why that happened." And in the problem, it says, this is the exact wording too, it says, "The little girl stopped and thought about it to herself, and then she smiled and explained it to her mom." And the problem is, of course, why did the car swerve towards the semi? But in the problem, they say the girl smiled and explained it to her mom. And, like, the thing that confused me about it, it's not really confusing, but it's like she smiled. So, I mean, I even went so far as to take a piece of paper, and, you know, like when you're a kid and you draw a circle on a piece of paper, and you just keep drawing over that same circle, and the ink bleeds through the paper to the point that you can actually, like, tear the circle out? Well, I did that with, like, this little oval shape, so that I could put the piece of paper over the science problem in the book and cover up everything but the word smiled. And I just sat there and focused on the word smiled. And I know it sounds stupid, it doesn't make any sense at all. But it's like, it's not that it bothered me, it's just that, you know, it's almost like they were trying to make it seem like, hey, this could be you someday. You could be smiling one day because you know something that other people don't know. And there's nothing wrong with being knowledgeable. But yeah, it's almost like she was smiling because she was cocky or something. Like, oh my gosh, I know more than my mom does. Because, of course, my mom probably learned it too and then never used it, so she forgot about it. Or something, I don't know. It's just stupid. And it's just funny how one tiny little word, smiled, can say so much. Anyway, here we are. This is a room we want to go to. So we'll finish these guys off. Not even locked onto you, am I? Damn. One more? A couple more, actually. So we'll take a drink while the cutscene plays. I love that cutscene. It's so telling about what's really going on here. Because it's like, you know, they're firing on the blue fizz, or the jizz, or the fuzz. Yeah, because they don't know what it is. It's like, it's almost like for a second we have a common... Would you get out of my way? I'm fighting your friend right now. Get out of my way. I'm fighting your friend right now. Because bagels look like donuts. Because bagels look like donuts. Alright, you're dead. And I'm just going to take your fire because I don't even care. Actually, just get away a little bit. And there we go. Is it just me, or does that kind of remind you of the Zelda theme? It's like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like the last 4 notes of it, do-do-do-do, is the same notes as that sound, sort of. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. Oh, I should have gone back and got the map station. I never did that. I almost never do, actually. Luminoth lore. Let's take a look. The main energy controller was built in the Great Temple. 3 subcontrollers were built in the temples of Torvus, Aegon, and Sanctuary. They collected the energy of Aether and radiated over the world to all who needed it. In time, we came to call this precious energy the Light of Aether. It brought an age of peace and prosperity to the Luminoth. Very nice indeed. So even at this point in the story, nothing is really wrong. Everything's pretty good. I like rolling up this. It's just fun. So you're gonna have to roll down here anyway, so... Oops. Every little, every little slight slope in the floor does cause gravity to move you in ways you might not want it to. This is a pretty simple puzzle. We gotta get this warp activated because we need to go to Dark Aether now. And there's no way for us to do that because we don't have a warp. That one, what I was just looking at earlier at the top of the hill, could have generated a warp, but it lacks power, and that's what we're trying to do now, is get power to it. And... we have war wasps. I'm gonna get rid of these. Gonna be jumping around on high platforms and expect not to get knocked off. So, there we go. Actually, while I'm here, you don't actually get a chance to scan these very often. Well, hell, I can scan this. Structural analysis complete. Industrial solar lens, part of a... There they are. It's the pill bugs. See, the thing is that normally when you see these things, you're in a ball form. And you can't scan stuff as a ball. So it's like, when are you supposed to scan them? And now is one of those times that you can do it. And... holy crap, I jumped too early. Oh, man. That was a really bad time to miss a jump, because you know what that means? Now I gotta go through all this again. But yet again, it's not like that... You know, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if I was saying that earlier or not, but in a game like this, I don't feel like I need to edit out my fails nearly as much as a game like DK64, because it's not like I'm failing the same thing over and over again. It's just a minor jump or something like that. And so it's easy enough to just get back and, you know... I mean, what was that, like 45 seconds or something? Sorry, I keep drinking so much. I don't know what it is with my cotton mouth lately. It's so bad. I like Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, and Irene. I start going crazy. I should flash a shot of that up there just so you can see how bad it is. You can see how bad he is in that shot. He just looks so scary in that shot. Speaking of 1999 movies, well, actually it was more of a 2000 movie, I think, but Unbreakable, one of my favorite movies of all time. Watched that again a couple days ago for the first time in several years. That's not really the kind of movie I think that you guys would really dig. It's not a movie that any kid would really like, but there's just something about it. I don't know. My favorite line from the movie is when Samuel L. Jackson asks Bruce Willis about his ability. He's like, have you ever tried to develop it? And like, it sounds like such a simple line. I'm just like, it speaks so much about the human condition in general. How you can pretty much develop anything you want if you just work hard enough at it. Like, if I really wanted to, I could be a good piano player like Gnome Shark LP, man. He is awesome. And he can rip some toilet paper on that thing. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, do-do-do-do. That stupid do-do-do-do. When I was improvising, playing the stupid thing on that one stupid-ass video. I'm not even gonna say which one it is, because I don't want people seeing that shit. Okay. So I guess I brought somebody to life here. Well, I brought a machine to life. Can I also... yeah, I can scan this over here. It's a solar dynamo, which actually takes the energy that we just magnified or something. This is another bomb slot in a state of dimensional flux, which is why we're scanning it again. And that's a door that looks a lot bigger than it actually is, so yay. Oh my, I'm gonna roll. Oh wait, did I get these? Yeah, I did, okay. Since when am I such a scan whore? Holy crap. I'm up to, well, 22% now. What are we actually, 22% through the game? Not really. Yay, portal generation system online. We don't care about your words. We just want the warp, man. Ah, and there it is. Looks just like the other warp we took back at the beginning of the game. The problem is, we remember what happened last time I went there. We got ambushed by a bunch of Ing. Did the game say... Yeah, the game told us that was the Ing. The problem is, we didn't survive for very long in here because the atmosphere was so corrosive. I haven't really touched on it much since I mentioned it in part 1, but yeah. Something about this just terrifies me. It freaked me out the first time I played, and that was 2006. But, I don't know, man. So fortunately, we're in a safe zone now, and this place is full of safe zones, so you're not necessarily stuck in it all the time. But guys, it just looks like you're boiling alive. Really, all it is that you're just poisoned, and that's the game's way of showing that you're poisoned. But when you step into it, it just looks like you're boiling alive. It's so nasty. And it's scary because, if it hurts enough to make you jerk your hand back, what must it feel like for that to be all over your entire body? I don't even know. We got us a bomb slot here. That wasn't there in the first world. It was only in a state of dimensional flux. So we had to go to this world to actually use it. But, scan the crystal here, I guess. Luminous light crystal. Generates protective field of energy. That's right, they can be mummified by dark energy and supercharged by light energy. Won't see that much yet. There's a second reference to light energy that the game has given us, though. How are we going to harness light energy? We can't just produce it out of nowhere. These are inglets, actually. As far as that goes, I could, give them a quick... I can scan these here, too. These are basically little restock things here. They won't do anything to you. You can shoot them and get free energy or whatever you want. Oh, dang it. Let me scan you, you bastard. Stop puddling up. Yeah, inglets. No problem. Now you're a dead inglet. Is there anything else in here? There's a half pipe. A little inconspicuous. It's a little mysterious. Yeah, as much as my, even though this thing does freak me out, this whole atmosphere and everything, my empathy for video game characters does not go so far as to make me want to, stand inside of the safe zone and get back up to 99 every single time before I walk out into the drink, into the murkiness. Besides, they give you a safe one right here. It's like, I guess they really think that people are that scared that they're gonna lose all that energy in just in that first little walk through all those safe zones and everything. My ankle itches. I don't know what's going on there. I'll get you through this, Samus. No worries. Oh, boy. Nothing like a whole gigantic room full of this stuff. Not exactly what I want to see when I wake up in the morning. Great. Another inglet, I presume? Oh, no. It's an actual Ing. First of many we'll be seeing. It's the first Ing you fight in the game, so they kind of make a boss battle, well, a mini-boss battle out of it, and he's possessed me. That was not friendly at all. I like to go with charge shots, they just make things a little quicker. Although, really, if he's in puddle form, you probably want to use regular shots just because you're just so liable to miss. It's really hard to hit him as a puddle. You can, but it's tricky. It's a good idea to try, though, at the very least, so you know where he's going to turn up, and there he's dead. Didn't even get to see him die, because he had to die as a liquid. Oh, well. There's another one of those doors. I never scanned that Ing, but hell, there will be plenty more chances to. My. Oh, I'm standing in the Yikes. Luke, you're standing on... Ah, there will be no bargain. What is that? This rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with light energy. That's strange. Can they be energized with dark energy? Well, yes, they can. The problem is we're in the dark world now. You wouldn't go to the dark world from the dark world, so why would you use dark energy on a portal to go to the dark world when you're already in the dark world? It's a little bit of Link to the Past-ish here, but, we love Link to the Past, don't we? So why not? We can get behind this. Oh, and when you're in a ball, just that boiling is so... It's just so graphic. Disturbing is what it is. Of course, there are worse things happening in the world, but holy cow. It's just that it looks like it would corrode your metal or something. It looks like it would dissolve you. Well, that's the whole thing. I said it looks like you're boiling. It also looks kind of like you're dissolving. Anyway. Here we go. We'll have to dodge as we're scanning here. This is the Jump Guardian, Space Jump Powered Warrior Ing. So here we come to something that actually I'm not crazy about in this game. And that is the names of the boss guardians. I think they could have been a little more creative. It's just that every guardian is basically named after whatever the guardian gives you when you kill it. It's like you get the Space Jump from the Space Guardian. You get the Boost Ball from the Boost Guardian. You get... the Spider Ball from the Spider Guardian. You get the bombs from the Bomb Guardian. And it just goes on and on. And it's like, if I made video games, personally, one of my favorite parts of doing it would be coming up with names for the Guardians. I mean, that to me would be fun, because you want to make them sound nice and epic and, dangerous and stuff. And yet, they come up with stuff like Jump Guardian, and that's... How boring is that? That jumping doesn't sound dangerous at all. We're so used to saying Mario jump. With a D, Madio, M-A-D-I-O. I don't know. I know I could be using, missiles and stuff on this guy, but yet again, it's my obsession with the pea shooter. I just love it. I love just mashing the button and just wailing away on a guy's life bar. And where'd he go? No, he's up. He's up somewhere. Shite. I think he's behind me. There he is. But notice that, you're fighting him inside a safe zone. And in case I didn't mention it, when you're inside a safe zone, you actually regenerate energy. Which is, unfortunately, a necessary thing they had to do in the programming, because if you got stuck in this world, and you didn't have a way to get back without going through a long stretch of the atmosphere, you'd pretty much be forced to die, and no game would force you to do that. So because of that particular aspect of it, so even though the atmosphere thing was a good idea, obviously it wouldn't have worked, theoretically, as something that you could just put in there and not have a way to reverse the effects of it. Sure, there's energy drops and things like that, but those only take you so far, and if you didn't have any nearby, you could get yourself into a lot of hypothetical situations where you wouldn't be able to get out. And so the safe zones have to heal you. But at the same time, they also make things like this way too easy, because you're constantly regenerating energy. So it's like, I got more energy now than I did when I walked in the room. And so it's kind of like, well, where's the difference? Well, you will see in future fights there won't always be safe zones like this, or if there are, they won't always be so easy to get to. So you'll just have to learn to maneuver around. We almost got this guy. I might start going ahead and using some missiles or something here, just to speed things along here. The problem is, when he's jumping, he's pretty much invulnerable. When he's getting ready to jump, he's also invulnerable, so... There we go, he's dead. Oh, he tried one last time to get up, like that dead pair of headphones in that commercial. We talked about that before. Oh my, he dropped an Ultra Energy. I see those too often. I don't know if I've scanned even the small energy, actually. Ultra Energy unit replenishes 100 units. Hey, I thought I did scan those. Whatever. If I didn't, it's no big deal. Once again, I'm not trying to be a scan whore here, but you get to a point where it's like, wow, maybe I have scanned everything so far. Maybe I should try to. Oh, I almost picked that up by accident. Space jump bids. I also scanned the missile pickups. Check out these spikes on her knees. mean, I'll tell you one thing right now. You would not want to get kneed in the balls by that. Because that thing would go straight up your scrot, man. I'm telling you, it would go straight up your scrot. Oh, man. That is just so... What a knee slapper. So they have you facing this door. This door opens right in front of you, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to go there. But truth is, as they say on Facebook, truth is... I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. But the truth is, it's actually easier to go back this way. There's no upgrades to pick up that way, and this... Well, the thing is, if you go that way, you hit the save point on the way back, so you might want to go that way because of that. I always go this way because it's just a hell of a lot quicker. I don't know why anyone would do any otherwise. Ow. See how fast my life is draining from my ravaged body? My gosh, man. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, the save points are nice, but at a point, if you're just running through, it may not necessarily be worth it to shoot them and activate them and all. So, in and out like a dirty sock. Pretty much took care of what we needed to here. But it's not going to be too long before we end up having to go back here again. Shit, I didn't stop the video. What are we at? 21 minutes. Sorry, guys, that's a long-ass episode. But it's not so long as to not be salvageable. So next time on Metroid Prime, I'll see you right back here, and we'll head back to the Light World. If we can keep the Vorp active. If we can keep the Vorp old bunny active. Bye.